right, everybody, welcome to Saturday Soul live stream. And it is me, Vince. Reason why I'm holding it at 4 o'clock instead of 3 is because John Bravo was going to release a new video, and he just released it about 8 minutes ago. So we are going to watch it there. But before we do that, I want to welcome everybody here. What's up, Ryan? KCB? Glad y'all can make it. Folks, the state of the business is the beginning of the new year. I do have more sales, but I'm kind of concerned about things. A lot of web domains that I've been wanting to buy for quite some time, they've come open and they're giving a fire sale. These e-commerce stores are dropping like flies. I'm like, God, oh mercy. It makes me worried about my own business. I mean, it's still losing money, but not as rapidly as before. But hopefully by the end of the year, the tariffs will take out the tariffs will be gone. People will be confident to purchase. But in the meantime, the great one is going to stick with social media. And I'm going to start selling other products other than medical equipment, fit equipment there. So in any event, I got a little splash of brandy, a little chickle, a little something, and of course my water cup given to me by my good friend Pugman. Y'all be sure to thank Pugman. Gonna go ahead and get this lighted up, and folks, we're gonna hit the John Bravo video once I get this up. Tefano might actually be done for, possibly KCB. In any event, I wouldn't donate to that sucker.
But first,
let me have my picture up here. And here we go with our famous Elvis impersonator, John Bravo. Let's see what you got to say today.
remember that Lamborghini Scion? $3.5 million. He was back on payments on that, right? And they took away the repo man.
You know, I gotta find the person that actually does his, I gotta find the person that actually does his music, because I can tell you, I'll tell you this right now, folks, I could definitely use it.
Life is materialistic, right? It's always broke people judging rich people.
Yeah, he is a fool. Look at this asshole.
I don't need a hypercar. I have 100. You can't get a hypercar.
Yeah? Well, it looks like you can't either, you asshole. Because the repo man just came and took that piece of shit away. Because you didn't have the money. And these aren't just rumors. Because I sent my spies on his ass again. And let's just say, shit is getting so bad, his cards are getting declined on a $3 soda. And he's feeding his sharmuta from Russia fucking fast food. So do you guys remember that asshole Vincent Fisher with that pubic hair on his head thinking he's Daryl from Coming to America? You guys remember him, right? With that Lamborghini Scion that he was showing off all on social media and telling us all that we're not rich enough to own. But I was like, you know what? I don't remember any of us wanting that piece of shit. Well, you know what happened? It got taken away because he was a little late on his payments. And not only that, remember his Russian sharmuta, the one with the Lamborghini, the white Urus with the diamond cover wrap bullshit?
Nah, she did look pretty good.
Well, that got taken away too. And you know what they tried doing? Hiding them in a warehouse. but the repo man found their ass and took that shit away. But I was thinking, once all this story that I'm gonna tell you comes out, he's gonna have to hide himself. Wait until you guys hear this shit.
You want to know the real reason why I'm successful, bro? It's not because I'm extremely intelligent with a genius level IQ. It's not because I'm unusually tall.
If you had genius level, you wouldn't have that haircut. Just saying.
Sexy and handsome. It's because I'm delusionally optimistic. I only think about best case in every single scenario.
So I've been hearing whispers behind the scenes, because you guys know I got these spies that happen to see this asshole out and about with that pubic hair flying in the wind, right? And they've sent me things and showed me things that made me think he must not be doing that good financially. And this is all going to make sense after I tell you what just happened. But first, remember that Lamborghini Cyan? $3.5 million. He would brag about it everywhere, rub it in all our faces, saying, we're not rich enough. We'll never own one, right?
I need to understand that to some degree, life is material.
The one thing about a Lamborghini, it's not the cost of the car, it's the cost for the maintenance. It's sort of like an airplane. You could scrape up the money to buy an airplane, but the maintenance on it is what really costs you.
Materialistic, right? It's always broke people judging rich people. They're always like, oh, well, I don't need a penthouse. I live in a box. I don't need a hypercar. I have 100. You can't get a hypercar. And for that reason, you're hating.
Well, he was back on payments on that, right? And they took that shit away, the repo man. But that's not just it. He had a Lamborghini Urus, his girlfriend's one, the Russian Sharmuta with the white diamond wrap, right? Well, they took that shit away, and these two clever assholes, well, they thought they were clever, tried hiding those things in a warehouse, but they found them anyway. Now, the people who broke this story...
I mean, Lamborghinis have tracking systems on it, and you can't take them out, so of course they're going to find it. They have GPS systems on it. Do you seriously think they would let them lease out a vehicle that runs hundreds of thousands of dollars without having a tracking system on it? I mean, seriously. Of course they're going to find the vehicles.
Story is the Great Baller Busters. And I'm going to show you what was reported, and then I did some work behind the scenes to also give you some more information. But first, let me read their report. Vincent Fisher, a.k.a. Squid Hair, but I like to call him Pubic Hair Head, is having a bad week. His Scion was repossessed on Wednesday. We can't disclose, but the information is 100% verified. Our source confirms that the Scion was being kept or hidden in a collection suites at Lambo Rule, Dad's garage. I don't know who the fuck that is. They're hunting down his girlfriend's Urus that he is hiding as well. Looks like Squid Hair is behind on payments. For those confused about how this works, Cario offers leases with balloon payments and multiple trackers. These influencers qualify as long as they're able to come up with the down payment. Then they drive away with any car, regardless of credit or income. Cario takes them back after no payment and resells it again. And look at this one. Insurance, his car insurance. This asshole doesn't even have enough money to pay the insurance on his cars, and he's driving with the suspended license, the piece of shit. Lapsed insurance, repossessed Scion, suspended driver's license, hiding girlfriend's truck to avoid another repossession. Pay your bills, you piece of shit. So after, I read this, I said, you know what? I gotta find out, is this legit? I mean, I trust Baller Busters, but I gotta see.
Raw food, it is next. It's a Lamborghini is not the same as your regular car to where you just open up the hood and you just take off the cranks and stuff. You have to be you have to be a technician in order just to unhook a battery. So in a Lamborghini, it's just not going to happen.
See it with my own eyes before I talk about it, right? So I went and I contacted the source themselves, Corio Motor Cars, and I can't discuss exactly what our conversation was. But what they did tell me is, on Monday, that green cyan Lamborghini Vincent Fisher's, it's gonna be on the sales room floor. So if you guys want it and you're interested in it, just go and contact Corio. But I told him, I said, listen, you're gonna sell that fucking thing? I hope you clean those seats real well. Because that asshole, he's Daryl from Coming to America with that soul glow. Those seats are gonna be fucked up. So I hope you clean it before the next owner takes it.
Right? It's very hard to die or go broke if you look like money. Might just seduce somebody, get a goddamn deal, you know what I'm saying? Might just, go into Fry's, wink at the goddamn waitress. Hey, on the house.
So back to my spies. You know, these spies, happened to see him around, out and about. Remember that video?
Oh, here's a little tip, folks. You know the guy from Coming to America who sung the song, Just Let Your Soul? You know that was actually sung by a white person. I kid you not, the Soul Glow theme, it was actually sung by a white person. Okay, back to the show.
Video they sent me of him in the pool trying to record a video, and he looked like this little jerk off, taking take after take after take. Well, those same spies happened to see that when he went to the gym one day, right, and he tried to buy a bottle of water, it got declined. And not only that, right, $3, his debit card got declined. But not only that, his membership too. So this piece of shit hasn't been able to pay his gym membership, even a $3 water. I was like, what's going on? Because after that, they sent me footage of him and his...
Ryan, if I was going to do anything with Vincent Fisher, what I would probably do is, get a cardboard box and then, take a blade and cut a hole into it, just a little hole. And I would tell him, look, I'll give you a couple of nickels. When my thing comes through the hole, you know what to do. That would be the particular situation there. Because Lord knows I don't want that greasy hair on my, if I try to have sex with that guy, I'd have to clean my sheets. There'd be oil all over it. You'll have dark spots and everything. Nah. Box in a hole. Yeah, that'll work.
His shamuta in a, he used to take her to these fancy restaurants. But all of a sudden now, he's feeding her fast food. So what's going on? And also notice something in this footage. Look at them, right? Do they look like they're that interested in each other? I'm like, you know what? He must not be paying her enough, because when that camera's on, it doesn't look like she likes him that much. So this is my thing. We see, he can't make his car payments on either car. They get repoed. His credit cards are getting declined on just a simple $3 charge. Actually, it was his debit card. He can't pay his car insurance anymore. I'm thinking, this guy must be, obviously, looks like he's going broke. But I was thinking, his image, the image that he built on social media.
He didn't go broke. He never had money to begin with.
Talking shit to us all. If you're not rich, you're an asshole, you're a jerk off. All this shit he's been doing, right? How's he going to handle it? Is he going to hide on social media? Or is he going to be a man and admit he's a bullshit artist? Because notice, the last thing he posted on his Instagram is him getting in an Uber because all his cars got taken away. So again, the thing I'm most excited to see is how this little bitch is going to handle things. And is he going to hide, or is he going to be a man and admit he's an asshole? And babe, this new studio move? Do you know what kind of a pain in the ass this is? I haven't been able to film a video for days. But you know what else I've been doing for days? Remember this top T shit? Well, it's some crazy shit. Wait until I show you later what it's doing to me. I'm gonna turn you into my shamuta. Guys, thanks for watching. Please hit like on my video.
Yeah, folks. Here's the thing.
Okay, I've been giving you that.
Here's the thing, folks. He didn't. It's not that he's gone broke. He never had money to begin with. That's what you call life on credit. It's life on credit. You see, if he was smart, he could have went to Craigslist and got himself a decent car and paid cash for it. You know, and do I say that he deserves it? Yeah, he does. My whole thing about stuff like this here, folks, is they're scam artists. In other words, they scam this lifestyle. They're trying to sell these programs, and they figure they do this fake it until you make it, and that's just not how it works here. It's sort of like those sneaker resellers. You guys remember those? You guys know those folks. They used to go in, you know, Nike would release a new set of shoes, and they would go and buy them all up, and then they try to sell them for, you know, with a 800% markup. Now they can't get no money from it because people have gotten a hold of the scam. Basically, Vincent is maybe about 2 or 3 years late on the scam as far as this online coaching is concerned. The people like Wes Watson, Rich Piana, they already cornered the market. They've already got the base. Anyone that's trying to do one of these online coaching, online lifestyle things, they're going to just lose money. You know, that's all they're going to do. They're going to lose money. But folks, get your questions in. If you wish to make a donation, you can. That's if I decided to put up the donation link. That would help a little bit. But yeah, he never had any money. There's always people in life that they'll fake it till they'll make it. I mean, and that's happened for decades. I don't know why people do that type of stuff for. Ooh, I feel a lot better now. But yes, people, get your questions in, because we gonna chill out today. That's what we're gonna do. And I mean, folks, I'll tell you right now, going for a Lamborghini is bold. You know, he could have simply got something like this. I mean, look at this vehicle. This is $18,000. Could you not drive around in Miami with this vehicle? That's $18,000, folks. Yeah, my cars are paid off too, or my Buick LeSabre. See, this is the thing about fake it till you make it. They overcompensate for something that they can actually get reasonably. That's $18,000, folks. Right there. If you drove around with this, people are going to think you're wealthy and you're not spending $300,000. And this is less expensive to maintain. Period. There are so many cars that you could literally get. I think I've showed you guys this before. $18,000. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Pugman? Folks, y'all say hey to Pugman. Glad you can join me. But yeah, I mean, and I just pulled up the first page of Craigslist. Look at this here, folks. BMW Gran Turismo. He could have bought this vehicle. What's wrong with something like this? I mean, seriously. That's Vincent Fisher. Fake it till you make it. I mean, anyone that's wanting to show off, they can have a nice car. They can have a nice car if they want to have a nice car. Now, it's expensive to maintain, so I would have my beater car, and then I would have that as a weekend car. That's how I used to do it back in the day. My Cadillac was my show-off car, and my Mercedes was my beater car. I don't know what's wrong with these kids these days. Can we look up the value of a 1990s Crown Vic? There's not too many of those anymore. I mean, you could still get them, but I wouldn't buy them at the point, because here's the thing, folks. Now, the only reason why I bought my car is because it practically has a new transmission. Engine ain't that old. It only had 100,000 miles. A lot of these vehicles, Raw Foods, this is a Crown Vic 99 LX. A lot of these vehicles, you have to remember, they have now high mileage, and they're over 25 years old. Looks like this one was well taken care of. But that's the thing, you're talking about an older vehicle. See, that one has 271,000 miles on it. That's a lot of miles. That means that car ain't got much life left in it. They're selling it for $950. Engine is knocking. It's done. Obviously need attention? No, that's done. That's a parts car right there. Now, here's a nice car that you can get. Buick Park Avenue. Now, this would be too good for Vincent, but at least it would be paid for. These are really nice cars. And they still have the 3800 engine in it, the V6 3800. That's another reason why I bought the LeSabre, because of that engine. Highly reliable. That's not too bad, really. That thing only has 137,000 miles. I might go and buy that. How much are they selling it for? Oh, God, $8,000? Fuck you and your mama. You out of your damn mind? They're trying to sell it for $8,000. Better suck my dick. Now, here's a taxi right here. That's probably got a lot of miles on it, too. $3,500. But you can't use it as Uber because the car's too old. But folks, get your questions in. I'd rather ride a tan around in Squirka. Yeah, you nasty. Cubans look shitty, but compared to those Crown Vics. Not as bad as this house there. That's probably why he's going crazy. He made fun of my mobile home for years on years on years. And he's right where he is now. This wouldn't be a bad beater car. 74,000 miles on a Ford Escort. That's actually pretty good. Looks like it's in decent shape. See? You got something there. It even got a spoiler. That means it makes it look like it's probably going to go fast. Well, folks, get your questions in. Wow, this one only has 48,000 miles on it. What have they been doing with these cars? It's very odd. Very low mileage. I mean, it must have been an old lady that was driving this one. But that would make a good beater car, too. Very cheap to repair. That is crazy right there. That's crazy. Well taken care of, that's for sure. They're holding on to those police cruisers simply because all of these budget cuts. So those are not going to come up for sale too often. Yeah, it does, but the thing about an Escort is that it's very economical, doesn't use that much gas. So it's something good to drive around. Now here's a police interceptor. $5,300. That actually wouldn't be too bad. You'd have to have it repainted. It looks like it's in pretty good shape. Yeah, you can always repaint that. Oh boy. So much to do. Plenty of time to do it. Oh yeah, you paint that with the police interceptor. Oh, that thing's gonna go fast. check out a couple other things here. Let's see who's putting up what these days. Marco's in. I want y'all to look at this here. Check this out, folks. It's Prophet Fear doing a normal exercise. Nothing all weird and everything. Actually doing a normal exercise. All right, Prophet Fear. Ooh, this looks pretty good. Deal without the damn music and everything, which I'll get it erased later on. Damn it. Well, I mean, you got to think about this, Raw Food. If Cuban got his car painted, the paint job would cost more than the actual car itself. So it wouldn't even be worth painting to begin with. He'll just have to deal with it. But folks, get your questions in. We got 25 minutes left to hang out. Gotta go to Sam's Club, grab a few things. And then we'll be good. I don't think I'm gonna get any more beer for a while. I like the non-alcoholic beer and everything, but I just don't feel like driving up to Total Wine because I don't need anything there. And I got plenty of liquor if I want anything. So, I'm gonna go figure out some other stuff here. Total Wine is not far from me. The problem is that I have to go on Woodruff Road, and the traffic is just horrible. I saw you, Peter. You're not fooling anyone. Raw food, didn't I tell you you gotta ante up the bucks? $2. Folks, like I said before, the Great One doesn't ask for much. I'm not trying to make money off of my channel in order to pay bills, just simply to pay for the internet service for me to live stream. That's it. How hard is that? Now, one thing I do want to show you guys, I talked last week about fake cologne. Now, this guy 2 years ago, I'm not sure whether it's copyrighted or not, so I'll have to keep a watch on it. But this guy bought some stuff from Temu. And this is where I've told people a million times, stop buying fake fragrances, clone fragrances. Otherwise, you're going to get conked in the butthole without any Vaseline.
Fragrance from, you guessed it, Temu, where everything's dirt cheap and no one truly knows if it's legit or the biggest scam of 2020.
I mean, it's Temu, nothing's never gonna come good out of that place.
Free, because there's a lot of those scams. No matter where you turn, there's some news article telling you don't shop at Temu for one reason or another, but you know I did it. Now, Temu literally sells anything you can think of, including designer fragrances, knockoffs to be exact. But the real question is, do these fake fragrances smell anything like the real ones? But have no fear, your boy is here, and we're about to see. Listen, I don't know why mine is not in the orange packaging, everyone else's is, but like they couldn't even put this in a box. They like literally got tape all over the place.
Well, of course not. A box costs too much.
All right, we got Oud Al Sultan. We got Savagery. Black XX X5. I'm so used to saying Black XS. Black X5. I would take a Black X5. Nice little BMW. See what else we got here? Invincible, but the box was not invincible. They knew they would send it to me and they said, fuck the box. I did not realize this was this small. This is Viking, V-E King, K-I-N-G, 1 billion. If this is any indication of what these fragrances are going to smell like, we are in trouble. Bernie Mac voice. All right, so there's a lot in here. I'm just going to go through this package.
That's not the voice. It's going to be trouble, 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 trouble. Mess with me, it's gonna be trouble, trouble, trouble.
You can get through it. All right, we gotta start with Savagery, right? Because Sauvage is a very
Savagery
popular cologne, and if this smells anything like it, the box is terrible. What? I got gypped. Why would you put this little fragrance in this big box? All right, now I'll give him an E for effort.
That's one that, for starters, let me play that back again. You see a big box, You get a little bottle.
Terrible. What? I got gypped. Why would you put this little fragrance in this big box? All right. Now, I'll give them an E for effort because the presentation in terms of the bottle does look similar. Not a bad atomizer. Let's see. It goes away very quick. It like started with that Ambroxan and then gone. Do not recommend. Invincible Aqua. Now, Invictus Aqua 2016 was like amazing. I'm assuming this was the Aqua version. We'll just say it is. Not bad, not bad. Presentation is very similar, except it has a big line going down the middle of the bottle. Oh my goodness, it doesn't spill. Oh. This cap comes, oh, so I had a problem with the original when it came out. They saw my video, that's probably what happened. You remember that? Like I had the, it doesn't matter. All right. No, I do not recommend.
Yeah, part of the problem is they'll get the bottle and everything right, but then they'll put some sort of generic crap in there. So either that or it's something that will somewhat smell like it, but it's like a chemicalized version. It's basically a synthetic cologne.
Do not recommend. It like starts off like hairspray. It smells like hairspray. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to smell that. All right, so looking back on the order, we're already like 20 bucks in on these two fragrances, and it's not looking promising. So I flushed $20 down the drain. All right.
You know what I feel like? Actually, I'm going to do something else here. I know what I'm going to do. But you guys get the point as far as cologne is concerned. I was going to play the rest, but I think you guys get the point. Ho, 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 ho. Women try MD 2020, not knowing that it's Mad Dog 2020. I think this will be minty.
Try an MD 2020 for the first time.
I never had no Mad Dog.
This is not gonna end well.
Expect it to be like, you know, a good vibe.
If by vibe you mean you're gonna wake up tomorrow morning in the middle of a field with absolutely no recollection of how you got there, then yeah, it's a vibe.
It's $3.299.
$3 today. Back when we were kids, it was like $1.99. Plus the $5 we had to give to the derelict town creep that was always standing outside the convenience store that went in and bought it for us.
Apparently this was the cool drink in college.
I feel like I'm too
No, the fuck it, what?
young for it.
College? Too young for it? We were like 12 when we drank this stuff. And by 12, I mean the older kids.
Oh, sweet.
It's actually good. It's really, really sweet.
Ooh, that's dangerous.
Now that's the smartest thing I've heard all day. Yeah, it's dangerous.
Yep.
And it's sweet going down, but it's a nightmare coming back up. Ugh. I can still taste it. Who else remembers? And was Boone Farms any better?
Yeah, Boone's Farm wine was a bit better. Oh boy. Let's see what the weather's like in Cuba. I can't believe someone continuously live streams Cuba. That if it continues. Gee, everything's frozen. They must be having some camera problems or something. That is not good. Oh, it's subscriber only mode. Bastards. I tried them all. Let's see what we got. How's the protesting going? nigga in sight, folks. You know, once again, I lose a bunch of friends each time I share my opinion, and I think that's the problem with society these days. Everyone gets into that mob mentality and they don't respect other people's opinion. They just don't. But folks, get your questions in. We got 12 minutes left. Ooh, I think you guys should see this here. I'm finding some good stuff up here today. This is comparing the difference between Tom and Jerry old school style, the theatrical, and the TV edit. Now, the great one watched, of course, watched the theatrical one, the original, the Ted Turner one. Now, folks, in the 50s, when it came to having politically correct cartoons, that wasn't the case. This would be considered politically correct back then, so actually it wasn't too bad, I mean, but still not too good. So I'm going to widen this up so that way you could see the comparison between the two. So this is the 50s version. As you could see, this is black woman. Then you have this one that's a white woman. My question is, how were they able to edit that? It must have taken a lot of work to create two versions.
Yes, I'm on my way. Oh, is Loverboy there yet? Good!
She's up there dancing and she's playing cards there.
Hello.
I mean, if they're gonna draw pictures of white folks, at least have them doing some decent dancing. I mean, geez. That's not cool at all.
Hello. Yes.
Yes,
This is the place.
Saturday Night Bridge Club.
Who? This is she.
her.
A party at my house? Excuse me. Thomas!
Doggone
Ruined my entire
my
evening.
whole evening.
Oh well, might as well dance alone.
Relax and play
With some nice
myself
soothing
soft, soothing
beat music.
pop music.
There you go, folks. My generation, their generation. They could have made the white folks dance a little bit better. I mean, seriously. I mean, the thing about it is, well. All right, 7 minutes left. Get your questions in. No, I honestly, I might get me some trim tonight. I'm thinking about it. Lamar, what's up, dog? Questions? That's cool. We'll just jam with it. Old cartoons we actually present to watch mid-90s and older. I don't think cartoons are trash in this day and age. I think people are just used to a bigger genre. That old cartoons look old, and you have to remember when it comes to cartoons, if you have a cartoon from the 1950s or 60s, they're gonna have things like telephones. You know, there's not gonna be no computers. People are not gonna be talking on cell phones. They're gonna have cords. Even when it comes to hip-hop videos from late 90s, 2000, it's the same thing. The thing about it is that, you know, and this is surprising. I figure because of DVD quality of videos to where they no longer degrade and they look just like the very first day that they were filmed, people figured that they would have more longevity, and they don't. And it's all about the technology. And people can tell if something's an old video, not just by some of the clothing. I mean, I can't really tell much of the difference, but the telephone, the cell phone they're using, that's the big difference. The WB channel? Yeah, I remember it. I was too busy at work at the time, so I couldn't really do much of anything with it. I didn't watch it. I couldn't watch it that much. I didn't really watch much of anything during my high school years because I was too busy working. Let's do one last quick short. I've actually been on one of those machines, and it's one of the stupidest things out there. They had one in the gym in the 90s, and it would just sit there, and then finally I turned it on, and I'm like, what does this do? It's like you sit on it, and I'm like, okay.
You really like it?
It's supposed to help out the glutes, but I didn't expect it to see any striated glutes from using that damn thing. Oh. Okay. We're not going to do that anymore. Oh, boy. All right, so yeah, this is why I try to keep things in, but all right. Folks, YouTube has told me I need to end the show, so I will. I want to thank everybody for joining me. You folks have a good weekend. As always, peace and soul. It's alright, it's alright. It's okay. Jeez. It's okay. Alright, I'm really out of here.